In this lecture, I'm going to tell you how we can create get API with parameter in Laravel, and I'm going to make block details API endpoint in this lecture. So let's open our api.php file to add a new route for block details API. Route method will be get and URL will be block slash ID in the parameter, and it will execute block controllers details method. Let's remove this modular from this route. Now let's open our block controller and then let's add a method called details inside our block controller. Let's get ID as a parameter inside the details method because route pattern is like this, blocks slash the ID in the parameter. That's why we can get ID as a parameter inside this details method. Okay, now I will find the blocks with this ID and I will store the block record to a variable called block. So I will find the blocks with this ID. So I'll write block where ID is equal to this ID, and I will take the first record and I will load user and category for this block. I have user and category relationship inside our block model. You see, we have user and category relationship inside our block model. So this will return us an object with block data if block found with this ID, and if no block found this, then this will return as null value. So I'll check if block, that means block found, then I'll return a JSON response with message block successfully fetched, and I'll return this block data to this data key, and if no block found, then I'll return a JSON response with message no block found. And the status code will be 400 for this, and there will be no data. Now let's test this endpoint from Postman. Let's open a new tab and then let's provide the request URL here, and then let's provide ID in the URL parameter. Okay, let's execute this endpoint. You see, we are getting the blocks with ID 3. Let's pass 5 here. You see, we are getting the block with ID 5. So our block details API endpoint is working. Now let's provide a ID for 500, which is not present inside our blocks table. You see, we are getting a JSON response with message no block found because this ID is not present, and the status code is 400. Okay, now let's pass 3 as ID here. You see, we are getting the block with ID 3. Now if you check the JSON response, we have image name here, but we need image URL for each block. Okay, then how we can achieve this? Because image URL is not present inside our database, we have image name. So we want image URL for each block in the JSON key, right? Then how we can achieve this? For that, we can create a method inside our block model called get image URL attribute. These are the attributes. Okay, image URL attribute, the attribute name is image URL attribute. So I am creating the method like this, get and then the attribute name and then attribute text. Okay, and from this method I will return image URL. So our blog images under public uploads blog images folder. So I will pass the image path here. Our image is under uploads blog images folder, and then I will pass image name here. This is the field name we have inside our blocks table. You see, we have image as a field name for image fields. Okay, so this will return us the image URL for each block. then we need to append this image URL to appends array inside our block model. Okay, so let's create appends array inside our block model, and we need to add the attribute inside this appends array. The attribute name is image URL. Okay, now let's execute this endpoint again. You see, now we have image URL in this JSON key. Okay, I will add another JSON key for each block. I will add human readable time for block creation date. Okay, so I will create another attribute called human readable created at. We have created at field inside our blocks table. Okay, so this time is not human readable. Okay, human readable time is like this: the block is created 5 days ago, 2 minutes ago. These are human readable times. So I will return an attribute from this block model. So we can get human readable time from created at like this way: this created at, and then diff for humans. Okay, this will return us human readable times for block creation date. Okay, and we need to add this human readable created at. Sorry, this should be human readable created at. We need to add this attribute to this appends array, and this should be in human underscore readable underscore created underscore add. I think you understand how we need to create this attribute method and how the JSON key will be. This should be in camel case in this method. Okay, you see, I created the method name like this, the attribute name in camel case, and there is get at the first and then attribute at the last. Okay, now save this file and then execute this endpoint. Now you see we have human readable created at, and this is showing 1 day ago. Okay, this is very helpful for front-end application. Suppose we want to show the created at time for each block, we can simply display this record inside our front-end application for each block. Okay, so in the next lecture I am going to create block update API with put method. So stay connected.